driven it about 20 miles and no check engine light, so I think she is ready for smog. What's up guys, Bobby here, Bobby's Backyard Auto Works, working on the 92 D21 hardbody Nissan. We're gonna look into changing more vacuum hoses. There are some, there are some down there that are iffy. I'm just gonna go ahead and change them all. And like I said, I'm gonna probably unscrew the EGR, see if it's clogged, and check the solenoid that activates the EGR and see if that's any good, because that's not a cheap part. It's like 80 bucks. So let's get into it. Well, I guess I found my EGR problem. Check that out. It just fell apart. So this controls the EGR also. This part is expensive. This one's like 90 bucks. EGR is like 60 bucks. The electrical connector is like 80 bucks, like I said. But wow, that is cool. Let me see if I can get that in there for you. Right there. Bam. Right next to the EGR, ripped. Oh, this is good news. This is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. As you can tell, I'm working really late tonight. Found some more rotted vacuum lines. So I replaced the fuel pressure regulator hose all the way down there to that connection, and all the way across here. Goes all the way down there, down to those two, and then I replaced the one that returns all the way over here. So I replaced that one also. Oh, that's my phone. All right, so it should run like a top now. Let's put everything back together. What's up guys? The next day, finished up the D21 on all the vacuum lines. Now that there's better light, I replaced that one. It goes all the way to that solenoid right there. So those two lines, and then the other one that comes around this way, all the way around to that T, and then from the T all the way new down there, and new all the way to the pressure regulator. And then I replaced a couple of other ones. See, this was another one that was iffy. Here's another one that was iffy. And then this was another one. And then the one that went to the EGR valve, well, not the EGR valve, but the other valve that controls the EGR. Look at that. It's gummy. It's gummy. So gummy. So I think that was the part of the problem. And then I replaced this one. This was that long one that goes along the radiator. So it's pretty split all the way through. So I replaced that. That was the longest one. So out of 8 feet, this is all I got left. That's all I got left of the new stuff. But what I might do, I might replace another one, this one right here, and I'll just tee it in because it'll give me enough length. It'll replace this one, because see, that one looks a little iffy too. So I'm gonna go ahead and replace that. I'm gonna make my own little T, or not a T, but a union. All right, let's do that real quick. New line is put in all the way through. Made my own little T, or union. I don't know why I keep on calling it a T, a union. Connected it, goes all the way down to there, all the way to right there. So I almost got all the vacuum lines all changed. I'll go through them another day, but I think this is good enough for it to pass smog. So let's take a drive, and I'll probably take you guys to the smog shop with me. Alright guys, back at it again with the 92 D21 Nissan hardbody. Today I got this, I already got it all apart. So today, Yeah, I'm still getting a code 32, which is EGR function. I'm leaning to this being bad. This is like a, forgot what my buddy said, bypass or like a suppressor or something. I don't know, like a baffle or something. I don't know, I'm not sure. But I think this is bad. The EGR valve's good, but I'm gonna check that, double check it again. And what I have here is I have it hooked up, and he told me to hook up some 12 volt and just tap it and see if the solenoid clicks. And then he says disconnect one of the vacuum lines, blow into it, and then click it again and see if it opens and closes. And if that functions fine, then there's nothing wrong with that solenoid, unless there's no power going to it. But so far, I'm gonna check it right now and see what's up with it. The ground hooked up here. I got the positive right here, so let me get you close up to there, see if you can hear it click. Alright, clicks, so that's good. So now let's see if the valve's stuck open or closed. Alright, so I'm gonna blow into this, and there should be no, I think it should be closed with no no voltage, and then open when I hook it up to 12 volt. Nothing. So now I'm going to open it. It's clear and it opens and closes, so it's not stuck. So now what I'm going to check is the EGR, see if it if I put vacuum to it, see if it the idle goes down. So if the idle goes down, that means it's working. So I got a vacuum line hooked up direct to the EGR. So if I put vacuum to it, it should stall the car out. EGR works. So I have come to the conclusion that it is going to be this part right here, because the EGR is functioning right. This solenoid turns on and off the right way, unless, like I said, there's no, I should check the signal here. I think I'll do that next, but I think the signal is good, to be honest with you. And so we'll leave it at that for right now. Do some more research, see what's going on. Hey Jose, I checked all the vacuum lines, all the metal lines that you told me to check, checked everything. Everything is clear. But this one right here, you follow it and it goes to the bottom of the EGR down there. Should that be free and clear? I should be able to blow through it. I can't, it's clogged. So I'm gonna take it apart. That should be my problem, right? All right, we're back at it on the D21. I took out the EGR valve. Wasn't too hard. Had to take out, where did it go? Yeah, this bracket right here. Take out that bracket. That's what holds that right there. And then there's 12mm bolts, 2 of them. I loosen those, the EGR loosens up. Then you loosen the nut down there. I use 1 1/4 inch and it worked fine. It's probably a 24, but let me see if I can get you in there, see how clogged it is. There we go. Yeah, pretty clogged. Then I got the EGR soaking in that parts dip. I'm gonna let it soak for a little bit because it's just as clogged as that pipe in there. And we're back. So I let it soak for a little bit, but as you can see, that's how clogged the EGR is on that end. And I think it's clogged in there too, so I'm going to clean in there. But this is the pipe that I couldn't blow through, and there you go, look at that, it's clogged. So I'm going to clean that out, and this thing should pass smog, not a problem. And there's the cross pipe for the EGR. I cleaned that one out, so that's free and clear. Yeah, this thing's gonna run really good. I'm glad I went further and did some more diagnosing, and you really have, when you look at it, you really have to know how the EGR system works. I used to smog cars in 93 to 94, or yeah, 94 and 95 right before OBD2 came out. So I did do smog, so that's why I know if you know how everything works as emission wise, you can narrow things down. That's why that Corolla got me good. I don't know what happened there, but that's a different story. But like I said, I knew there was something wrong, and like you probably saw in the other clip, I asked my buddy at the smog shop and he told me this line should be free and clear, so that helped me out. So let's clean it and clean the EGR valve. Everything all back together, cleaned. So let's clear the codes, and hopefully that cures code 32 EGR function. So it was pretty, like you saw, it was pretty clogged, and everything is all clean now. So let's put the air cleaner back on and run it. I've driven it about 20 miles and no check engine light. So I think she is ready for smog. 99.9% sure this thing is gonna pass. Hey you guys, alright, I went to the smog shop and everything did good, but the only thing is it was still running a little rich. So what I did is I retimed it. That's one thing I didn't do, like a dummy. So I retarded the timing. It was way off, as you can tell. If you can see in there, you can see how much I moved it, and on that one down there, but it was like almost 30 degrees advanced. So I put it around, it says 10 right here, 10 degrees, and I have it at about 12. I could try to get it as close as I could with the timing light, and runs a lot better, and it should pass. So I'll take it back to the shop. But this is gonna end this video. I'll update you on Instagram on if it passes or not. All right, guys, that's gonna end today's Bobby's Backyard Auto Works on the D21. So if you like, hit that like button, subscribe right there in the corner, and share. Until next time, talk to you guys later.